Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day, man. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. As you know, today is Monday, man. It's the first day of the weekend for most people going back to work. It's some people grind 7 days a week. Some people have just do the hustling. We are always going to appreciate all those people, man. But yeah, people, look, big up on yourself. Hope everyone is okay. But yeah, this is going to be a video, man. Preview Reggae Boy versus Haiti in the game played tomorrow at the National Stadium. But we're going to reverse a little bit and go back what took place on Friday. Friday, Kiss Palmer, made his official his competitive debut for the Reggae Boys, Ronaldo Cephas and Tevan Gray made their first ever appearance for the Reggae Boys at home. Nowhere to do it in at the office. You know, um Jamal Wade made his six appearance, kept a clean sheet, two important saves. You know, um Starman Demari Grayman notched his third goal in six appearances for the Reggae Boys. He picked up where he left from the Gold Cup. You know, a couple interviews after the games, Ethan Pinnock, he was saying that it was challenging, playing on that surface in the first 45 minutes. They went back in, they talk about it, changed a little bit, and they came out and played couple long balls, trying to stretch that Honduran back line. Joel Latibodier also the interview was saying that, the Honduran they were playing physical as they were kicking around our best players, and he went about and let them know that, hey, I can do the same thing. I respect that. That's sure that the team is important. You're protecting your star players. He's a CDM. That is one of his role. To help protect his star players. Being physical back with other players. Demar Gray did also an interview. Where he said that it was also challenging. Playing on a surface, but when they went in the dressing room, player like Leon Bailey, who's one of the most vocal player in the dressing room, let them know that, hey, we have to give the fans something to cheer about. They turn up, they come to support us, so we have to give them something. And, he did that by scoring that goal just before the hour mark in the game. About the game, man, versus Honduras, it was a very scrappy game, really scrappy, untidy, unprofessional. And you guys already know what's happening to the turf and stuff like that. But we failed to move the ball, we failed to pass around the ball. We had less patience, building up players. I don't know if many of you guys watched that Money Cup game over the weekend. That Clarendon College team. Just watching that team well coached by Lenny Hyde, years after years, you see that team passing around the ball. Manning Cup is an age group thing, so you're going to have players, new players in and out the squad every other year, and so new players coming in, and he constantly, finding a way, finding a team chemistry and all this Grandin College team to play. I don't know, but the coach, he said, in his post game interview, I think before the game, against Honduras, he was saying that still need more time. It will take a little bit longer because this is international football. You only get these guys like 7 days, out of the FIFA windows, for, and I could understand that, this is international football. You don't get players every day, as the FIFA window is like 7 days, and that's not a thing, we have to work on, as a football government body, the JFF, get the players in as early as possible. We would love to see, after players, play their last game for their club team on Saturdays and Sundays, players arrive on the Monday, players can train that Monday evening, get that preparation on the belt, so they would have Monday. If you play a home game, you're going to train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's 4 days. And then we played on Friday, would have still get a training session on Saturday, or give the boys, a day off, and then train again, or we will travel to an away game if it's an away match. But yeah, we need to take less touches off the ball again. We need to move the ball a little bit more sharp, a little bit more crisper, play with more intensity. But as this 80 team, this is a team, they can play really fast transition game. I watched this 80 team in all three games in the World Cup that they played in the summer. They played their first match against Qatar. They came back from a two. They came back from 1-0 down now and win that game 2-1. This is a team that can play really fast. They're physical. They don't scared to push players, up in the attacking areas to get more bodies, in the box. That second game that they played against Mexico, they lost that game 3-1. I really think they should have won that game, to be honest. That was a game they created so many chances, but yet, yet the biggest problem, is finishing their goals. They created lots of chances, but just can't finish. They like to overload in the wing areas. Even that third game, in the World Cup when they needed a win to beat Honduras and they lost the game 2-1. Again, the biggest problem is to finish. The problem, one of the thing with Haiti, they don't have issues creating chances. Even that game, they played a couple days ago on Friday against Cuba. They drew 0-0. They created so many chances. They scored a couple offside goals that was cancelled off. I think this is the first time in 10 games, Haiti haven't scored a goal. They have scored a goal in the last 10 consecutive games that they played in. So this is a team that they will score, but they will miss a lot of opportunities. In that game against Cuba, they control the game at 65% football possession. They took 10 shots on goal. 4 of that was on target. But this 80 team, man, I think they will play a much better game coming tomorrow. I think this 80 team will give us more threat than the Honduras team. As the Honduras team, they were just. I think the Honduran team, they came to get a point. I don't know what Rudia was doing. I think I was expecting Honduras to play a little bit more attacking. Trying to keep more possession of the ball as they sit back a lot in the game. But this 80 team, they're going to come at us very hard. They're going to play even much physical. They are strong, as Haiti and Jamaica. Those two countries are the top 2 Caribbean team in this region. Jamaica is 6-time Caribbean Cup winners. We don't play that tournament anymore. I think the last time Jamaica lost to a Caribbean team, I think it was Curacao. Yeah, I think it was Curacao in 2017. I think so. This game, I just want to see the man and play with more intensity, man. Press the teams. You play at home. The players, this is your second time going to play on the pitch, so we should get a better understanding of how to move around on the pitch. So I expect to see a better game from the Reggae Boyz. One thing, in that Honduras game, going back when Honduras were sitting low blocks with that 4-4-2, that back four and that midfield four just sitting in that era. I think we didn't overlap. Our our wing backs didn't overlap enough to create a little bit of disrupt in that back line, because as when the wingers like Leon or Demi get the ball and they have overlaps on their wing, it will cause problems by the wing backs trying to focus on the players that running and the overlaps for the Reggae Boyz, and that will create more chances for the players coming inside. And it's the same on the right side, either Brown or Tavon Gray play. I want to see more overlaps, but we're going to have to focus on stopping this 80 team, because they are a team that love to play in the transition. They like to attack in the wing area. I think one of their main player, Nazon, is out. They made 4 changes to their squad. That the last squad that they picked to the Gold Cup. Most experienced, the captain is back, Placide, the goalkeeper. So they have a couple pieces back, but I think Nazan, the striker, is out. He's injured. But they should still have a couple pieces. Player like Derek Etienne Jr. But I think, we should take care of business as Jamaica is looking to get out of a Nation League group stage for the first time. We can win this tournament. We use this tournament to qualify for the Copa America. So, a lot of positive, man. But yeah, that was my little preview of the game. But yeah, this is Nicardo Media House, man. Thanks for watching. Peace out.